Hello everyone, Moog DFAM tips. So today what I want to cover is doing something that is, I think, a really cool feature of the DFAM and something that has been shown in demos, several demos, which is making it sound like there's more than one instrument playing. And what I mean by that is, for instance, one of the patches that is supplied with the DFAM that you can put on top of the unit, and then it shows you all the knob positions, is one called kick, bass and snare. And so if I quickly set that up, more or less, it doesn't have to be exactly that, but so you get the idea, you will hear that it sounds like more than one instrument. Not so much because there are different things playing at the same time, because it is of course a monophonic instrument and not a complete groove box in that sense, but with some modulation you can get different sounds in the same sequence without moving any knobs. So this is basically what the patch is supposed to look like. And as you can hear, turn it up a little bit. Let's start it. Yes. Sounds like a kick, a bass and a snare, well, at least a kick and a snare. And the way it achieves that is through the modulation here, the patch bay. So if we step through these, this is like a snare, whereas this is a bass. And the difference here is not so much the velocity, but the pitch. And the pitch is doing more than just controlling the pitch of the oscillator. It is actually patched here with this white cable to VCF modulation. And the VCO envelope is patched to the noise. I'm saying that wrong. That is actually difficult to read because the line is the VCO. Yeah, the VCO envelope, I was right. That's patched to the noise. So for instance, if I change that, it changes the sound, the noise mostly. It actually also does something to the filter, I guess, because the no, it's just the pitch, sorry. You lose the kick. So this is a cool example of getting different sounds in the same sequence. So let's try to do something like that today. I'm gonna go back to more of like an init patch. Just put all the pitches and the velocities in sort of random positions. Low pass, let's open it up. Keep the resonance low, fast envelope, medium decay time, no filter envelope, no filter modulation by the noise, also very cool. VCO envelope, let's keep that at 0. Okay, just VCO 1 here. Okay, and let's do a bass then. Turn it up a little bit. I've talked about this many times before, this lovely sort of ghost note effect if not everything is at maximum volume. Really cool. This is with pitch controlling the actual pitch of the VCO. This is when it's off. So if the pitch is not controlling the VCO, let's have it control something else. So the pitch here, that could go to noise level. And now, as you can hear, this one, you basically get to create a separate rhythm here. And let's do something else. For instance, the VCF envelope, we're not using it now. Let's put that into the FM amount of VCO2. We're not hearing VCO2. That sounds like a third sound, although it is doubling the rhythm of the VCO1. What else can we do to the FM amount to make it a bit more lively? Well, we could try velocity to FM. Or maybe we have all these outputs, the ones with inverse lettering. Could go with VCO2, that would be interesting. Now it's FMing itself, sort of, I guess. Let's see, the VCO envelope. So another trick that some of these patches use is a very wide range of the tuning of the oscillators. You can get really huge ranges here. And another trick is to have the pitch only control one oscillator. And with the FM especially, you can get very dramatic changes in character of the sound. Let's have no envelope here. Now it sort of sounds like there's actually three things going on. There's this kick, there's this sort of noisy thing, and then so this is, I think, a good example. Of course, everything is controlled by the same VCA. And you could go even more crazy here if you have other compatible gear, Eurorec gear that you could patch in. But yeah, this is just one example. Let's also do something with the filter here. We have patch points and cables over, and so why not velocity to let's see, VCF mode. Not doing that much. What else? We have VCF decay. I like it better with low end in. The resonance is the typical Moog ladder filter resonance, where if you turn it up, You get nice bleeps and bloops, but you lose all the bottom end. Anyway, this is a nice and complex patch, and for this video I'll leave it at this. I might do a few more examples probably after I just play around with this some more and I come up with something cool. I'll share the patch. But yeah, this is sort of an example of what you can do with the patch bay to create a complex sequence that sounds like, well, all kinds of stuff is going on, which is actually the case. All kinds of stuff is going on, but it's still just a monophonic instrument, just one with very cool tricks up its sleeve. Okay, so that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you on the next one. Bye bye.